Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Now, my topic is about healing wonders of waters. So, my topic. So, let's go to my contents is forewords, introduction. Number one, alcohol rub. Number two, baby spawn bath. Three, baby tub bath. 4 care of the mouth, 5 care of plates and spoon, 6 cold compress, 7 hot compress, 8 heating compress, 8 heating compress, 9 hot and cold bath and forearm leg, 10 contrast local application. Now let's proceed to forward. Forward, there are a few therapeutic agents that have been used continuously and extensively and virtually in the same form as water. History and mythology are both liberally sprinkled with the story about the effects of water or the bath. In the Bible, the numbers of cases miraculous cures has been closely associated with the use of water. Water, in addition to being essential to life, is also a source of pleasure. Water at the right temperature in pure form, or with varying amounts of dissolved or suspended substances, have been used externally, uh, eternally since recorded time by kings and peasants and by physicians and qualified healers to improve health. Hydrotherapy, which is the subject matter of this manual, pertains to the external use of water in the treatment disease. It is unquestionably a valuable method of treatment in various disease and condition. For aside from the buoyancy and mechanical properties of water, the widespread and common use of hydrotherapy today is likewise due to its thermal conductivity. Shout out to darling ko. Good morning. Provenance of medical hydrology of hydrotherapy have made from their share of false claims, and the struggle for against such treatments will continue. It is to be remembered that it is not a cure-all, nor does it necessarily do all that is claimed to do, but conversely, it is not by far as valueless as some would indicate. Many physicians still find it difficult to understand why patients with certain aches and pains would rather travel long distance. Says to bath is a hot spring for comfort. Yet research unravels each year some additional rationale for the therapeutic use of water. All these scientific evidences, however, may not be as convincing as the patient's various claims of comfort and relief of symptoms with hydrotherapy. Therapists deserve commendation for their simple practical manual that is valuable family reference on the application of the simple procedure in more scientific manner. Instead of its presence empirical use, this is manual which I hope will find wide circulation in Filipino homes will bring to our people even in the distant towns and barrios the benefit of simple, safe and scientific method of applying the various valuable and commonly used hydrotherapeutics technique. Tyron M. Reyes, MD. Let's go now to the introduction. Hydrotherapy means treatment with the use of water in any of its three states: solid ice, liquid running water, and gaseous steam. The most useful state is the liquid state. Water has therapeutic value when its temperature differs with that of the body temperature, thus change the physiological stability of the body. Normally, the body temperature is more or less 90 degrees Fahrenheit under normal atmospheric temperature. To, ang gamit ko lang po yung sa mismong YouTube na streamer. Walang ibig sabihin direct sa YouTube. And the healthy human body physiological function. When the weather is hot, there is an appreciable differences between the temperature of the environment and that of the body. The body adjusts to it by perspiring. Thus, by means of evaporation, heat is released from the body. Experiments are various effects in the body function when body temperature is increased. There are also some effects in body function. In hydrotherapy, the environment of the body is changed by means of water of various temperature. The body's response are directly proportional to the extent of the environmental changes. For example, if a person is placed in a water tub bath of 102 degrees Fahrenheit, his heartbeat and pulse and rate increase, thereby increasing the blood circulation and the body temperature. But when ice is applied on the body, there is a sudden constriction of the body vessels, resulting in a decreased pressure. A slowing of the body function are observed. There are conditions when hot or cold is to be applied. The purpose of this manual is that readers know when to apply hot and when to apply cold water treatment. This manual is for everyone who wants to know how to give treatments when common illness strike in the family. These treatments almost all of which uses water in any of its form should be given, therefore complications set in. If proper and skillfully applied, water treatments are very effective in relieving pain and regulating blood circulation. The procedure indicated in this book should be studied carefully and understood well before attempting to apply them. If it not doubt to not give treatment, the effectiveness of the treatment depends upon improper application and the cooperation of the patient. If the desired effects are not obtained after a few application, it is either because the treatment is not properly given or patient has complication. Consult a physician right away if complications are suspected. In giving water treatments, remove all clothing but see to it that the patient is properly draped. Keep the room free from draft coming from open windows. In some cases, perspiration persists to some even after the treatment is given. If this occurs, let the patient rest. Keep him dry, free from drafts from open windows, electric fans, and air conditioning unit. Avoid chilling either during or after treatment. Water, when used properly, have therapeutic effects. However, it should not be regarded as a cure-all. There are many ways in which water can be applied to relieve pain and check disease. All should become intelligent in its use. Its simple home treatment. Mothers especially should know how to care for their families in both health and sickness. You're right. When someone dear to you succumbs to illness due to the stress and strain of every life, your heart aches and longs to relieve your love of one of his or her suffering. You want to show in every personal way that you care about. You couldn't because you don't know. Now this book will make your heart ache no longer. It will help you how love in meaningful way. Healing wonders of water about loving healing. Now, let's go to our topic discussion. So, topic alcohol rub. Ano ba definition nito? What's the definition? The definition, the application of alcohol to patient's body by rubbing with bare hand of giving the rub. Effects. Number 1, stimulates blood vessel. 2, lower body temperature. 3, reduces sweating. 4, prevents chilling. 5, refreshes patient when the bath is not given. 6, protects pressure areas by the astringent effects on the skin. Things needed. Number 1, bottle of 50 to 70% rubbing alcohol. 2, bath towel. 3, sheet or blanket to cover patient. Procedure. Number 1, remove clothes and cover patient with sheet or blanket. 2, expose one arm and place towel under arm. 3, pour alcohol into cup hand to avoid chilling the patient. Darling ko, pakishare na lang to sa ano natin, sa GC, kasi pag sinare ko to, mapuputol eh. 4. Thank you. 4. Rub alcohol on the arm with upward stroke, returning with rotary movements to cover the entire surface. Repeat as needed. 5. Rub with light friction using both hands until arm is dry. 6. For cooling effect, use short alternate stroke to aid evaporation of the alcohol. Finish with 3 superficial stroke from the shoulder to the hand, using both hands to cover the surface. Be sure patient is dry. 7. Do the same procedure on the other arm and the legs. 8. For the chest, apply alcohol with 1 long stroke. Start from the shoulder to the center of the chest, encircling the breast with the finishing stroke on the side of the chest. 9. I'll repeat the same stroke of the chest for 3 to 5 times or still all the alcohol has evaporated. 10. For the abdomen, use circulatory stroke. Shout out to Server Dreamer. Thank you po for coming to my LS. Thank you. 10. For the abdomen, use circulatory stroke. Yun, connecting. Yan. Expose only one leg or one part of the body being rubbed. For chest, alcohol rub, avoid rubbing the breast using circulatory stroke around the breast. Start the alcohol rub from the buttocks with rotary movements to the nape. 11. For the back, letter A, assist patient to turn on the side of the abdomen, placing a pillow under the patient, lower chest and abdomen. Shout out to Miran Coracha. Thank you for coming. Welcome po. Good morning to all of you. Letter C, finish with superficial stroking from the shoulder to the buttocks using both hands to cover the surface stroke, the spine from the neck to the buttocks with hand alternating. 12. Assist the patient to put on gown and let him rest. Yung mga ganitong klase po, no, pwede nyo gawin to sa bahay nyo. Pagka meron kayong mga pamilya nyo na nakakaramdam ng mga sakit, no? Kayang-kaya na itong gawin sa bahay kahit hindi na sa ospital. Precaution. Number 1, do not spill alcohol on the table or any varnish floor. Thank you rin po, Nature. 2, keep bottle cork when not in use. 3, make movements first but gentle and unhurried. 4, avoid skin lesion. Shout out to Mian Santos. Welcome po. 5, make certain the patient has privacy, exposing only areas being rubbed with alcohol. Yan. Baby spong with should be given in morning or more or less the same time. Yan. Good morning po, Tets Vlog. Welcome po to my LS. Baby spong bath. Definition. A bath given to a baby before he get a full tub or when baby cannot take a full tub bath. Effects. Number 1, cleans baby body. 2, refresh the baby. 3, lower body temperature. Indication, when the baby navel is not yet healed and dry. 2, when the baby is sick and tub bath is not advised. 3, when circumcision is not yet healed. Things needed. A basin of warm water at 98 to 100 Fahrenheit or comfortably warm. 2, soap washcloth or a piece of old clean camiseta. 3. 1 soft towel for drying. 4. 1 large bath towel. 5. Baby shirt and diapers. 6. Safety pins for the diapers. 7. Baby powder, baby lotion, or baby oil. Optional. 8. Cotton balls, cotton applicators in clean bottle with cover. 9. Alcohol. 10. Any mild soap. Procedure. Number 1. Bath baby at regular time, preferably before the mid-morning feeding. Don't give bath immediately after feeding. 2. Room should be warm with no drops coming from the open windows and doors. 3. Assemble all things needed for the bath on the table or on the bed. If on bed care is taking, not wet the bed. 4. Water should be comfortably warm, 90 to 100 Fahrenheit. Test with your elbow if no water thermometer is available. 5. Spread the bath towel on the table and wrap of the baby is removable. Is remove diaper and shirt. Ayun. Number 6, secure baby arms and legs with towel with your left and hand support baby's heads, covering with your thumb and third finger both ears to avoid water getting into the baby's ears. 7. Support baby's head and back carefully and holds baby head above the basin of water and shampoo his head gently with mild soap. Rinse well after shampoo. If there are scales on the scalp, apply baby oil after drying well and leave oil overnight. Don't attempt to remove scale of the scalp without softening it with oil overnight. Support baby's head carefully with your fingers covering baby's ear to prevent water from entering the ears. 8. Wipe dry with soft towels baby head and place him back on the table while baby is still wrapped with towel. And 9. Moisten the cotton balls and wash baby eyes, nose, and around the mouth. Clean baby face with soap, washcloth, never soap baby face. Tignan nga natin, lagyan natin ng ano to. Ayun, meron na pala siyang ano. So, meron na rin palang ano, jacket. 10. Clean face, ears, and neck with soap, washcloth, dip in warm water. Never soap baby face. 11. Dry face, ear, and neck with the soft towel after cleaning well. 12. Soap and rinse with the soap cloth the rest of baby's body. Be sure the soap is well rinsed. Change water in the tub if water is too soapy. Be careful not to wet baby's unhealed navel or circumcision. 13. Pat him dry with soft towel. Never rub baby's body with towel. 14. Clean the navel with cotton applicators. Dip in alcohol. Follow with dry cotton applicators. 15. Apply powder lightly on baby's body. Put baby's clean clothes and diapers. Apply lotion or oil to baby's skin if dry. 16. Keep baby warm in baby crib. Gives juice or milk. In health and sickness, pure water is one of heaven's choicest blessing. Its proper use promotes health. Now let's go to third topic, baby's tub bath. Definition: a full immersion bath to refresh and clean the baby. Effects: number 1, cleansing. Number 2, refreshing. 3, sedative effect. Indication: number 1, newborn babies whose navels are healed and dry. 2, healthy babies up to 1 year old. 3, it is best to give baby's tub bath at about the same time every day before the mid-morning feedings. Things needed: 1 bathtub with 1 water, 98 to 100 Fahrenheit. 2 soft washcloth or a piece of clean camiseta. 3 1 soft towel for dyeing. 4 1 large bath towel for wrapping baby. 5 baby shirts and diapers. 6 2 safety pins. 7 mild soap. 8 baby's powder, lotion or oil, optional. 9 cotton balls in a bottle with cover. 10. Cold water, 1 small can tabo to finish the bath. Procedure number 1. Fill up baby's bathtub to 2/3 full with warm water, 90 to 100 Fahrenheit. Test water with your elbow. If no thermometer is available, water should be comfortably warm. 2. Prepare 1 small can tabo of tap water of cold water. 3. Assemble all things needed on the table of floor and keep the room warm, free from drop coming from windows and doors. With the baby inside the tub, clean carefully all the skin folds and creases. Number 4, spread the bath towel of the table near the tub. 5, place baby on the towel and remove clothing and diaper. 6, wrap baby's body with the towel and clean the face, neck, and ears with a soft washcloth dip in warm water. Dry the face, neck, and ears with soft towel. Do not soap baby face. 7. Hold baby with your left hand if you're right-handed and supports baby head, covering baby's ears with your thumbs and third finger. Shampoo baby's head over the tub of water. If there are scales on the scalp, apply baby oil after drying the hair well and leave oil in overnight. Rinse well the soap of the head before putting on oil. 8. Remove the towel and place baby inside the tub. While in the tub, hold him firmly on upper arm near the armpit, supporting his head with your forearm. 9. With your right hand soap and rinse well the baby's body, legs, and arms with the soft washcloth. 10. Clean the genitalia. If baby is a girl, separate genitals, fold carefully, and clean between them with an downward stroke of the cotton balls. If baby is a boy, clean foreskin with cotton applicator. Yan. All right. Eleven, pay carefully attention in cleaning all skin fold and creases. If baby is fat, there will be more skin fold and increases to clean. 12, at the end of the bath, lift carefully the baby up from the water and carefully pour the cold waters on baby's body. Be careful not to pour the cold water on baby's face. 13, wrap baby immediately with towel and dry well, keeping him warm. 14, dry baby's body well, especially all skin fold and increases. 15, apply light baby powder or lotion when skin is dry. 16, dress baby with clean shirt or clothes and diapers. Keep him warm. 17, give calamansi juice or milk. Dusting powder refreshes the baby. Keep him warm after the bath. Now, self-respect is enhanced by the feeling of cleanliness. Care of the mouth. Definition. The care given to the mouth of a sick person. Purpose. Number 1, to maintain good condition of the mouth and teeth. 2, to prevent spread of disease, increase appetite and comfort of the patient. 3, to prevent sore and mucous ulceration. 4, to foster habits of personal hygiene. 5, to maintain general health and vitality of the body. 6, to strengthen self-respect with feeling of cleanliness. Things needed. Number 1, for bed patient. A, toothbrush with soap, bristle, and toothpaste. B, glass of water. C, small basin or small can. D, towel. E, tissue paper. F, straw. For helpless patient, A. Cotton applicators, long size. B. Normal saline solution of water with 1/2 teaspoon of salt to 1/2 liter of water, 2 glasses. C. Hydrogen peroxide. D. Tongue depressor or padded tongue bladed or padded spoon handle. E. Newspaper for use applicators. F. Mineral oil or coconut oil. G. Towel. H. Tissue papers. I. Flashlight optional if done at night. Procedure 1. For bed patient. A. Wash hand before starting the procedure. B. Assemble all things needed. C. Put patient in high backrest position with head and back supported with pillows. Turn head the side and place basin under the sides of the jaw. Always use mouth gag when cleaning the mouth of an unconscious patient. The jaws might close down on your fingers and will be difficult to release the fingers. If the high backrest position is convenient, put patient in a side-lying position. Place patient head on edge of pillow facing you. D. Put towel under the chin and over chest and shoulder. E. Moisten toothbrush and put a toothpaste. F. Instructs patient to open mouth depending on which part is being cleansed. G. Brush teeth as follow. 1. Brush the upper teeth inside-outside in a downward motion. 2. Brush the lower teeth inside-outside in upward motion. 3. Use circular motion of the flat chewing or grinding and cutting surface. 4. Brush tongue as far as the patient can tolerate. 5. Massage gums gently with the use of brush, taking care not to cause injury. 6. Let patient rinse mouth. Instruct patients to let solution flow out into the basin rather than spit it out. A straw may be used if patient is unable to drink from the glass. 7. Repeat procedure if mouth is still dirty. 8. Rinse with mouth thoroughly. 9. Wipe mouth with tissue. 10. Wash hand thoroughly, especially after caring for contagious patient. 2. For helpless and unconscious patient. 1. Wash hand before starting the procedure. 2. Have all things ready and bedside. 3. Place towel under chin, over chest and shoulder of the patient. 4. Turn patient's head towards you. 5. Open patient mouth with depressor or the padded spoon handle as mouth gag. 6. Use hydrogen peroxide for cleaning. Dip applicator in solution. Press swab against sides of container to squeeze out excess fluid. 7. Clean mouth as follow. 8. Spong up outer and inner surface of upper and lower teeth, gums and chewing surface. B. With rotating motions, cleanse the palate. C. Clean the inner cheeks. Rinse and massage gum with gauze of cotton or moisten with hydrogen peroxide. 8. Clean one part of the mouth at a time. Replace applicator with a fresh one for each part and continue until all areas are clean. 9. Use normal saline solution or salt solutions to rinse after each part is clean. 10. Hydrogen peroxide removes decaying food by its bubbling action. Reduce bacterial activity and thus prevents dental caries and halitosis. Precautions. Number 1. Applicator must be moist, not wet, so that solution will not pool in the mouth. Food particles left must be removed by sponging. 2. Fingers should never be put in a patient's mouth because the gag or hold in the jaw by loosen and the jaws might close down on the fingers. Human bites can use serve infection. Protect members of the family from contamination. Separate and boil all dishes used by the sick person. Care of plate of spoon. This is my fifth topic. Definition. An isolation technique for the care of the dishes and spoon after being used by the patient. Purpose. Number 1, to disinfect dishes, spoon, and glasses used by the patient. 2, to prevent spread of the disease. 3, to protect member of the family from contamination. 4, to protect garbage collector from being infected by the disease. Indication. Number 1, dishes of the patient 6 with the following disease should be disinfected. A. Pulmonary tuberculosis, polio, mumps, typhoid fever. 5. Encephalitis, meningitis, streptococcal infection of the throat. C. Diphtheria, cholera, hepatitis. Things needed: 1. Cacerola for boiling dishes. 2. Kerosene can if dishes are to be soaked and not boiled. Small can for leftovers. 4. 1 gallon of 5% Lysol solution. 5. Newspaper. Procedure: number 1, remove dishes and spoon from patient's room and place in one corner of the kitchen sink. Link with newspaper. Do not mix dishes used by other members of the family. To remove all leftover from dishes and place leftovers in the small can. Do not put leftovers in the kitchen garbage can. 3. If plates are to be boiled, place them inside the casserole. Arrange the plates and spoon inside so that the glasses are on top so they do not break when the water boils. Make sure all the plates, spoon, and glasses are well covered with water. Cover and let it boil for 15 to 13 minutes. Timing start when the water starts to boil and not when the casserole is placed on the fire. 5. Keep the dishes, spoon, and glasses used by the patient. 6. If boiling is not possible, soak the plates, spoon, and glasses into Lysol solution for 1 hour or more before washing them. After soaking, wash the dishes with soap and water. Next, boil or put Lysol to leftover food before throwing it into the garbage can. Line with the newspaper 1 corner of the kitchen sink and place the used dishes there. Boiling disinfect the dishes. Dishes may be used by other members of the family after they have been disinfected. If their fever state water have been given them to drink freely and application had been made, extreme long days and nights of suffering would have been saved and many precious lives spared. My 6th topic is all about cold compress. Definition: a cloth wrung from cold or ice water which may be applied to any parts of the body surface. Effect: number 1, relieves pain due to the edema or trauma. 2. Prevents and relieves head congestion. 3. Slow heart rate if applied over the heart. 4. Constricts blood vessel, decreasing local blood flow. 5. Decreases tendency to bleed due to vasoconstriction. 6. Lower body temperature when applied over at least 1/40 of body surface or when applied of the forehead nape. 7. Stop nosebleed when applied on the nasal area. Indication: number 1, acute trauma and edema in sprain, bruises, and strain right after injury. 2. Head congestion when applied of the forehead and within hot foot path. 3. Superficial bleeding applied with pressure. 4. Fever and convulsion in children. 5. Headache due to head congestion. Do not apply on forehead if headache is due to sinusitis. 6. Nosebleed. Things: number 1, wash clothes or face towel or any clean piece of cloth. The size should be proportionate for the area to be treated for convulsion use. But towel. 2. A basin of ice water 2/3 full. 3. 1 bath towel. Procedure: number 1, wring compressed cloth from ice water. Be sure it does not drip. 2. Apply snugly to the area to be treated. 3. Change or renew compress every 2 to 3 minutes. 4. Treatment time for decongestion 20 to 30 minutes. For fever, continuously or as long as there is fever. 5. At the end of the treatment, dry body part through with the towel. Avoid chilling. Be sure water does not drip and compress in renew oftener when there is fever. Cold compress. Continuous cold compress is applied to the extremities when there is very high fever and when the skin of the extremities are hot. Hot compress is applied 24 hours after injury. It can be applied to any painful muscular area. Okay, my seventh topic is hot compress. The definition, the application of heat to a small area with hot gauze or hot compress cloth. Oh, Gaza. Hot Gaza. Effect. Number 1, increase circulation locally. 2, relieves pain. 3, relieves congestion. Indication. 1, infected wounds. 2, boils and abscesses. 3, swollen area in sensitive parts like eyes, ears, etc. 4, sprain, contusion, and strain after 24 hours of injury. 5, painful areas, any muscular area. Things needed. Number 1, a basin of water 104 Fahrenheit or hot or has can be tolerated. 2, gauze or compressed cloth, face towel, or any clean piece of cloth. 3, solution as per order. May use boiled guava leaves in case of infected wound. 4, all newspaper for use dressing. 5, baby oil cream used only for ice compress. Procedure. Number 1, boil water or guava leaves if compressed is for infected wound. 2, apply baby oil or on the forehead and eyelids if compressed is to be applied on the eyes. 3, ring compress from hot water or hot solution, partially twist compress, clothing holding on both ends. Dip the compress into the hot water or solution and twist and tightly pulling the two ends apart, thus squeezing the water out. Number 4. Apply compress directly on the area to be treated without pressure. 5, compress must be changed frequently, at least every 3 minutes. In case of infected wound, discard the used compress cloth or gauze. Use it only once. Do not dip the used compress the second time. 6, continue compress for 15 to 20 minutes, renewing it every 3 minutes. Keep the water or solution hot at all times during the treatment. 7, at the end of treatment, remove hot compress and dry treated area. 8, apply medication or ointment as ordered by physician in case or infected wound, boils, and ulcer. 9, apply sterile dressing and keep it dry. Precaution. Do not apply hot compress when there is a tendency to bleed. Apply hot compress directly on the area to be treated. Hot compress. Above hot compress is good for infected and swollen pimples of the face. Below, likewise, hot compress is suiting to the tired and fatigued tennis player. Has mild and relieves congestion. My 8th topic is heating compress. Definition: a mild prolonged application of moist heat of several hours duration. Effects: number 1, relaxes muscle. 2, relieves pain of throat or rheumatic joints. 3, relieves abdominal discomfort. Use moist abdominal bandage. 4, reduce joint inflammation. 5, a mild heating effect. Indication: 1, pharyngitis and laryngitis. 2, tonsillitis. 3, whooping cough. 4, rheumatic joints pains. 5, constipation. Use abdominal bandage. Things needed. Number 1, a piece of cotton cloth folded for moderate thickness, about 2 inches wide, along enough to wrap around the neck or joint-wise. At lady hanky, small size and thin, folded lengthwise will do if to be applied on the throat. 2, a piece of flannel cloth about 4 inches wide, along enough to wrap about the joint neck. A baby's flannel blanket or diaper folded lengthwise will be just right for the knees. 3, 2 safety pins. 4, if medicated compress is ordered, use the medication prescribed. Vicks VapoRub ointment may be used. Procedure: number 1, soak cloth with tap water, wring and put around the neck or joint twice. Be sure the wet cloth is neither too wet to drip nor too dry. If medicated compress is applied, rub area with prescribed medication or ointment. Do not wet the cloth with water. Put wrap the cloth around the area dry after medication is applied. In applying the pain heating compress, wet cloth is applied without medication. 2. Apply compress smoothly and quickly to avoid chilling. 3. With the piece of flannel cloth wrap compress snugly to exclude air and pain secure the side of the neck or joint. 4 leaves compress or overnight or at least for 6-8 hours. 5 take care the compress is not too high so it does not interfere with circulation and joints movement. 6 rub the area with a cloth wrung out of cold water top morning or after 8 hours. 7 dry the area truly compressed, maybe apply once or twice a day. Note, it is best to apply a heating compress at night just before retiring. Compress should neither be too tight to interfere with circulation and joint movements, near too loose that outside and circulation. Air circulation is in contact with inner compress. Any ointment or liniment can be applied on the area for medicated heating compress. A heating compress on the abdomen will relieve constipation, certain types of indigestion, gas distension, and insomnia. Hot and cold bath increase stimulation, reduces edema, thus healing his hasten. Hot and cold bath from arm or leg. Definition: the immersion of the arm or leg alternately in hot and cold water effect. 1. Increases blood flow locally and distally. 2. Hasten healing for unhealed ulcer. 3. Hasten removal of waste product. 4. Release congestion and edema after the traumatic condition. 5. Increase oxidation and elimination of bacterial toxin. 6. Increases calcification of callus in healing fractures. Indication: 1. Sprains, strains, and trauma 48 hours after the injury. 2. Congestive headache. 3. Poor and impaired venous circulation, cold feet. 4. Infected wounds with swelling. 5. After cast is removed in fracture with joint stiffness and edema. 6. Swelling due to trauma or contusion. Things needed: 1. 2 large pails or 2 kerosene cans. 1 tabo or small can to draw water from the pail. 3. 1 towel or clean piece of cloth to wipe feet. 4. 1 kettle of boiling water. 5. Ice or cold water. 6. Boil guava leaves solution in case of infected wound. Use salt water solution if guava leaves are not available. Proportion: 1 cup salt to 3 gallons of water. Procedure: 1. Boil water. 2. Remove bandages and dressing if there is any. 3. Fill up on pail of kerosene can 1/4 full of hot water as hot can be tolerated. Fill up one other pail kerosene can be cold water and ice cube. If available, water should be deep enough to submerge the affected area but not too deep to overflow during the treatment. 4. Sit the patient on a chair and place the affected leg or arm into the hot water for 3 minutes. 5. Remove the affected leg or arm from the hot water, immerse into the cold water for 1 minute. 6. Continue alternating for 25 minutes, making 6 immersion each into hot and cold water. End the bath with cold water. 7. Dry thoroughly, especially between the toes and fingers. 8. Wrap the joint with bandage in case of a sprained ankle. Apply dressing and ointment in case an open wound. Apply medications prescribed by the physician. Repeat 3-4 times a day until condition is improved. In hot and cold immersions, but hot immersion start the treatment and ends with the cold. If massage is not to be done, however, if massage is to follow and the treatment with hot. Experimenting in drugs is a very expensive in a business. Paralysis of the brain and tongue is often the result, and the victims die an unnatural death. When if they had been treated perseveringly with weird unrelaxed diligence with hot and cold water, compresses hot compresses packs and dripping sheet, they would be alive today. Okay, my last topic is number 10, contrast local application. Definition, alternate hot and cold applications relieves pain and reduces swelling in ankle sprain. Contrast local application. Definition, the alternate application of hot and cold fermentations to a local area. Effects, 1. Relieves pain through the acceleration of local circulation. 2. Stimulate healing in local injuries with contusion. 3. Relieves muscle stiffness and pain due to trauma and strain. 4. Stimulate healing in wound infection. Indication, 1. Infected wound. 2. Local injuries due to trauma and muscular contusion. 3. Muscle stiffness. Things needed, 1. 3 towel wrung from hot water. 2. 2 towels wrung from ice water. 3. Plastic to cover dressing in infected wound. 4. Basin of water with ice cube. 5. 1 dry towel. 6. Old newspaper. Procedure, have 3 fermentation ready towels wrung from hot water. See procedure on fermentation on. 2. Assemble all things needed and assist the patient into comfortable position. 3. Cover area to be treated with a dry towel. Use a piece of plastic over the dressing in infected wounds. 4. Apply the fermentation as hot as can be tolerated for 3 minutes. 5. Wring a towel from the ice water and apply directly to area for 1 minute after removing the fermentation and towel. 6. Alternate apply the hot fermentation for 3 minutes and the cold compress for 1 minute. Complete the 3 hot and cold application. The last application should be the cold compress. Number 7, observe. Shout out to Team Narito. Shout out to Chris Dam Garcia Vlog. Thank you for coming to my LS. Now let's continue. Observe, number 7, observe the condition of the area of wound. In infected wounds, the dressing maybe have to be changed. If medication is prescribed on the wound, apply medication and put dressing. 8, burn soils dressing. To compress should not be applied directly over the wound. A towel or a piece of cloth should insulate the area. Sometimes cold application is not well tolerated, especially in a painful and swollen area. In this case, the temperature should be adjusted to patient's tolerance. Dressing should be applied after treatment, especially in swollen area. Okay, this is the end of my topic, 10 topics. You can watch or you can review my video because this is I will end this topic. I have 10 topics for this morning. Then I will continue my topic in the evening, maybe in the afternoon or evening. No? So my next topic in the healing wonders of waters is disposal of secretion. All right, so I will continue this in this evening. Thank you for coming. Thank you. God bless you all. More blessing to come. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, comment, and also all bell. Invite your friends. Thank you very much. God bless you. More blessings to come and more power. Thank you.